What's going on, everybody? Here of Time here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to build Yaoyao. I know I'm a bit late on this, but you know, it's better late than never. So I'm going to be showing you how to build her as a healer. I mean, that's the only thing you're supposed to build her as, unless you get really heavily on support or something, or even sub DPS. But you get the point. So yeah, I'm going to be showing you how to build her weapons, artifacts, all that kind of stuff. So let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay, now starting it off with Yaoyao's talents. So she is a polearm user. So she's our first DENDRO polearm user, if I'm not mistaken. So her skill, she will throw out Yugwe, and they will throw these radishes. Pretty cool. So what these will do is, if you are low on health, they will... I don't think I have a character that's really low on health, but I can kind of show you. 1 second, if I can get hurt from the water a bit. Okay. So if you're hurt, they will throw them at you, and you will get healed. If there are enemies nearby and you do not need to be healed, they will throw them at the enemies, and you'll DENDRO damage. So if you're in a Bloom team, this is very good. I'm not personally in a Bloom team. I don't really have any good characters. Hydra characters for a good Bloom team, but they can be very good for a Bloom team. And a burst, it's pretty much the same thing, but there's a bunch of Yuigays and a bunch of them are thrown out, so it's very good. So basically just a bunch of healing, and I would probably maximize mainly the burst because it does the most healing. So that is what you'll mainly want to do. But the skill will only heal you, by the way, if you have the character on field, but the burst will heal everybody in your whole party. So also something to note with the burst is it cancels the burst if you switch out of Yaoyao at all. So make sure you do not switch off of Yaoyao when you're using your burst, or else you will pretty much waste your burst and get no healing from it. So that is it's kind of stupid that it does that. I don't know why, but you know, whatever. I wish it was a bit like Sayu's where you could use it and then switch off, but unfortunately you can't. So just make sure with that burst you're not switching off here. Be wary of that. Okay, so for Yaoyao's first passive talent, basically when she's in the Moonjade Descent stage, which is her burst, she will constantly throw white radishes while she's sprinting, jumping, running, all that kind of stuff. For once every 0.6 seconds, she can throw one, so that's pretty useful. You probably saw it when I was doing my burst. There was a bunch of Yugues throwing radishes and stuff, so that's her first passive talent. Her second passive talent is basically it's more healing. So every time a radish explodes and heals you, it will heal you based on 0.8% of Yaoyao's max HP for 5 seconds. It'll last for 5 seconds. So basically just a whole bunch of healing. She's a really great healer. So yeah, it's just a bunch of healing. And then her last passive talent, it's one of those where you will not startle crystal flies and other animals like that. So it's pretty nice if you're trying to go crystal fly hunting or whatever. So yeah. So that's it for the talents for Yaoyao. Alright guys, so over here in Sumeru with some fungus to fight. So I'm going to be showing you just a little bit how Yaoyao works. So I kind of already showed you a bit, but I'll go ahead and show you kind of how to use her skill and stuff. So this is her skill. As you'll see, it'll damage enemies all around you. So like I said, that's very good for a Bloom team. I don't have a Bloom team, of course, but... And the good thing about her skill is you won't have to worry about getting healed real much, because they'll... Well... see, it's healing me now. So yeah, she's really good. I don't have my burst. Okay, well, there's my burst. As you see, while I run around and stuff, it'll throw the rash and stuff. I kind of killed those too fast, so I didn't really get show. I'll show later in the showcase a little bit more, but she's really good because she'll heal you and damage enemies at the same time. Now, I believe with her skill, something I forgot to mention is she'll only heal, like if there's enemies nearby, she'll only heal you up to 70% health. But then if you get below 70% health, she will start healing you again. It's similar to Sayu's burst, I believe. Yeah, it's similar to Sayu's burst, so it'll heal you up to 70%. Whoever has the lowest health in your party. Only it's different in this case because her skill, you have to be on field to get healed by it, but you get what I'm saying. So That's it for the playstyle. Alright, so for the weapons for Yaoyao, you're going to want to go for one of these 3 weapons. Either the prototype Star Glitter, the Funniest Lance, or the Catch, or anything that has energy recharge. So I put the prototype Star Glitter on mine. I bought the Star Glitter because I didn't even have it before. And I gave it to her because I was already using Funniest Lance for my XIANGLING, and I was already using the Catch on my right Shogun. So I was like, well, I'm out of options, so I might as well just buy the prototype Star Glitter. Of course, the passive for it is not very good. It's not as good as the others, but you know, it's got energy recharge. It's good enough. So, you know, any of those 3 with energy recharge, that's what you're going to want to go for. As far as weapons, now I can't recall if there's any 5 stars that have energy recharge, but the same applies. Any weapon that has energy recharge, you're going to want to give to her for your burst, so you can get your burst faster and heal more and stuff. So that's it for the weapons. Okay, so for the artifact sets for Yaoyao, first of all, if you do not have somebody that is on the side like Yaoyao that has Deepwood Memories set, you're going to want to go for Deepwood Memories first of all. So as you see on my Nahida and my Hyperbloom team, I have Gila Dreams on her, and I kind of explained why and all that stuff in my build guide for her. So check that out if you haven't already. But yeah, I have that on her, and then who I had the Deepwood Memory set on before was actually Barbara, and I think she still does have it on her, but that was who used to be the sealer for this team, but I thought Yaoyao would be a better fit. So being DENDRO and all that. So Deepwood Memories, if you don't have somebody with it already, if you do, then just go for the basic healer set. You know, go for the Maiden Beloved set, or whatever you may need. You know, it's all the same. You'll basically get the same healing, really. You'll get a bit more healing with Maiden Beloved, but you get the point of what I'm trying to say. So that's it for the artifact sets. All right, so for the artifact stats, you're going to want to go for mainly energy recharge. It doesn't matter if there's any crit rate, crit damage. Screw all that. It doesn't really matter. As long as you're going for a healer, it really doesn't matter. Although I got lucky on some of these for crit rate and crit damage. It's funny. All of the characters I try to build as healers, the game's like, hey, you wanted like 20 crit damage, right? Or 20 crit rate, right? And I'm like, no, I'm trying to build a healer. So I always get lucky on them for the healers. It's really strange how this game's luck system works. I swear it's personal. But yeah, you're going to want to go for energy recharge first of all, and then of course elemental mastery wouldn't hurt if you're trying to build her a little bit less of a healer and more as like an off-field support to help with your Bloom team with your DENDRO damage and stuff. So that's what I would go for the substats for your Feather and Flower. For the Sands of Eon, it's definitely energy recharge. Even if you have a energy recharge weapon like I do, you're going to want to go for energy recharge because that's the most important thing. So, and then for your goblet, HP for more healing, and then either HP or healing bonus for the circlet. I personally recommend to get healing bonus just because it's good, you know, and my healing is pretty good. I get about 1100 per radish plus the healing bonus of the second passive talent. So that's mainly it for the artifacts sets and artifact stats. So like I said, Deepwood Memories, or if you have Deepwood Memories on already, Maiden Beloved, energy recharge, HP, and healing bonus. Otherwise, if you have enough energy recharge, or if you think you have enough energy recharge, you can go and go for HP for more healing, but I don't think it's really required. I don't think you need that much healing. So yeah, that's it for the artifacts. All right, so for the team comps for Yaoyao, she's pretty versatile. You can put her pretty much anywhere that you need a healer that you have a free spot in, but preferably you're going to want to put her in a DENDRO type team. I mean, that's the whole point of having her as DENDRO, you know. Preferably you would put her in like a Bloom team or something like that. I have her in a Hyper Bloom team with my Nahida, Red Shogun, and Jingshu. As I said, I used to have 2 Hydra. I used to have Barbara here, but this would work. I don't personally have Nilu, but if you have a Nilu and Nahida style Bloom team, she would work very wonderfully. Even one where you have Ayato. I also don't have Ayato. I don't have many Hydra DPS at all. The very few that there is in the game. Child would also work. Anybody like that, you know. Any kind of, even this kind of team where instead of Cookie Shinobu, you could have you could have her there as well. So, you know, that would also work. Anything with Dendro in it that you need some more Dendro damage, if you're going for that kind of thing, anything like that where you need a Dendro healer. Otherwise, go for, you know, any other healer. But like I said, mainly Dendro teams, Bloom teams especially, she would shine exceptionally in is Bloom teams. So yeah, that's it for the team comps. All right, guys, so we're over here at Spiral Abyss, and now I'm going to be doing the showcase, showing everything about Yaoyao. And normally I wouldn't do another showcase when I've done this exact same team before, only with Barbara, but I've not done a showcase with Yaoyao, so, you know, I might as well go ahead and do a fresh new one since I've gotten Yaoyao, and I've kind of upgraded some stuff on Raiden Shogun and stuff too, so, yeah, I might as well go ahead and do another showcase. But I'm going to be doing 410 like usual, and I'll try to show her as much as I can, try to throw her skill as much as I can. Sometimes I forget, but, you know, I will try my best to show her off to the best of my ability. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get into the showcase.
Make yourselves at home. Illusion shattered. Let me weave you a verse. Huh? No, my soul. Everyone hold hands. Hey. Everyone hold hands. Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power of Gugwa. Hey, go away! The Temple of Wisdom. Hey! Ha! Everyone hold hands. Inazuma shines eternal. Shine down. I see everything. Stay put. Know my sword. Share my knowledge. Don't be scared. Ring cutter. Yaoyao, you're up. Now you shall perish. Illusion shattered. The Temple of Wisdom. Everyone hold hands. Stay put. There is no escape. Hey. Let me weave you a verse. Know my sword. Everyone hold hands. Illusion shattered. Torn to oblivion. That hurt real bad. Rain outlines. Sharing my knowledge. I see everything. Everyone hold hands. Witness the power of Gugwa. Not good. Make yourselves at home. Stop fighting! Know my sword! Stay put! Now you shall perish! There is no escape! Everyone hold hands. Inazuma shines eternal.
Alright guys, so that's it for the showcase. I hope I was able to show off Yaoyao enough. Maybe I should have done 411 because I wasn't even able to get hurt enough without doing it on purpose. And I didn't try to get hurt on purpose, but I wasn't even hardly able to show the healing too much. But I hope I showed it well enough. Like I said, I think I do around 1100 healing per tick. Or per... This is Minecraft. I'm thinking Minecraft terms. I don't know why. Per, radish, I guess.
There is no escape.
That's even worse. Can you imagine if we started using radishes as a system of Oh, right, it was right in Sugar I got hurt. Yeah, around 1200, somewhere around there. And then, of course, there's the second passive talent that does more. And, of course, the explode and the heal you too. Overall, I think she did pretty well. Now, if I were to rebuild Yaoyao, I probably would build her more for damage. I guess what I would do is maybe, I don't know, maybe DENDRO damage bonus on the goblet, and then HP on the sands, maybe? Something like that. Kind of like how I built Zhongli, but he's a shielder, not a healer, so that's different. But, yeah, I don't know. It'd be kind of hard, because you'd have to either build her completely as a healer, or completely as a support, helping with your DENDRO damage. I don't know. It'd be kind of hard to do both, because it's hard for Zhongli, for me to build Zhongli as a good shielder and as a good like damage dealer with his burst. So I don't even know how that would work as a healer. But give me suggestions and give other people in the comments suggestions of what kind of build would be good for building her as like a support. If you could do her as a support and a healer, dealing damage and healing really well, let me know. But that's it for the video. I hope everybody enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy, make sure you subscribe so you can keep on my latest gaming content and my latest guides. And I will see everybody in the next video.